All right, so let's look at our functions here. So we have three functions. F of n equals 8 times n minus 3. G of n equals 3 times n minus 10. And we're going to use function notation. So it says f of 5. Well, this basically just says substitute 5 in for n. So what you do is you go 8 times, and instead of n, I put in the number 5, and then minus 3. Then follow order of operations. I multiply. 8 times 5 is 40. And then I'm subtracting 3. And now 40 minus 3 is 37. So the value of the function f at x equals 5 is 37. This is basically just saying if x is 5, y equals 37. To build on what you use in algebra, this is just function notation. So now g of 5, you can plug in 5 into the function g for n. So we go 3 times, instead of n, I put in the number 5, and then minus 10. 3 times 5 is 15, minus 10. And then when I do 15 minus 10, it gives me 5. So again, g of 5 is 5, and that's just saying if x is equal to 5, y is equal to 5. So now we have the function f of negative 4. So I'm using the function f. So I go 8 times, well, the n value that I'm substituting is negative 4, and then minus 3. So again, I just used 8n minus 3, but instead of n, I substituted negative 4. Order of operations says I multiply, so 8 times negative 4 is negative 32, and then minus 3. And then negative 32 minus 3 is negative 35. So again, this is another way of saying what you learned is if x equals negative 4, y equals negative 35. And then moving on to the next one, I'm using the function g. So another way to do that, you could write above it 3n minus 10. And then I'm just substituting negative 4 for n. So I go 3 times, instead of n, I write negative 4, and then minus 10. And then I just do the math. Well, I multiply before I subtract. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12, and then minus 10. Negative 12 minus 10 is negative 22. So this is just saying if x is negative 4, y equals negative 22.